The fourth estate of the realm, the media deserves some respect and latitude to flourish. So threats to lives of some media men as residents in journalist estate Arepo Ogun State is condemnable. The Nigerian Union of Journalists NUJ in Lagos State has condemned the alleged attacks on residents of the estate by Residents Association acting on the order of the Olu of Arepo Oba Atanda Oyebi. The chairman of Lagos NUJ, Adile Ajayi, called on Ogun State Governor Dapo Abiodun to intervene in the crisis to avoid loss of lives. Jide, what is this about? That's Arepo Estate.
Yes.
I thought normally it was meant to be an exclusive estate for journalists. Now the community is now growing up, and you see a lot of buildings and outsiders coming there. Now they now have the Olu of
I don't know if there had been some issues before now.
Okay.
But the journalists constructed an ark at their gate, and the next thing, the traditional ruler, accompanied by his chiefs and other people, went to the place to damage the ark that was constructed by the journalists on the excuse that they did not take permission from the Oba
Olu of
Arepo before
Oba Atanda Oyebi.
But what these journalists are saying is that beyond that they probably wanted to be paid some amount of money.
That is the normal practice, Jide, I can tell you.
Well, if it's normal, it doesn't make it right. It doesn't make it legal.
They call themselves Omonile.
But it's not. Lagos State has even banned
for your foundation.
Lagos has banned that.
If you want to do decking.
Ayo, let's not.
No. I'm just telling you, they are normally on ground.
I know that Lagos has banned, but they are still around. There are ways to go about this thing. It's not by visiting destruction on what people have spent money to construct that you can drive home your point that our palms need to be greased.
Honestly,
if there is mutual respect and understanding, it is not until you resort to violence before somebody says, Kabiesi, you understand that this is what we have come to give you. We are all your children. And if we are doing well here and we are at peace here, it is our joy to say,
to bring development.
We are giving you this. But don't go and start. It's ridiculous to be destroying an ark that they use money to build. And these are journalists. Harassing journalists for any reason is unacceptable. Today, if you do something, you write something about a politician, the next thing he thinks he needs to do is to send his talks to harass you. What's the meaning of that? So it is not your right to collect that money. No, there's nowhere, no law that says that.
With development, you don't even.
There's no law that says they must give you. There has to be that understanding. And if they don't give you, you now think that that's an act of disrespect. You now send people to go and destroy. That's impunity. And traditional rulers must realize that they are civil servants. They are responsible to the government.
Local governments.
They are responsible. You are a local government staff. Even if you are emir of Kano, emir of anywhere, you are a local government staff. That's the way it is.
Under the local government.
So trying to force people to give you no. I mean, it's a no.
Well,
except if that's not only what happened.
Some individuals want to clear the road and make it nice. But this set of people will come, they will say, until you give them something, before you use your money,
There's no responsible society should tolerate this kind of gangsterism, from any quarter. Because if you want your community to develop, then you must realize that those that are coming to develop that place, they need to have some sense of confidence in you as the traditional ruler of that place. And there should be some kind of peace before anybody can come to your community to live there or to build any industry there. I believe the traditional ruler knows is occupying a very sensitive position. and that much is expected of him. He is a custodian of the finest values, supposed to be the custodian of finest values of our tradition. So I hope what they are saying about him is not correct, but if it's correct, then it's shocking. Because having journalists living in your community is mutual benefit to you. The journalists are expected to promote whatever, the interests of your community. So I expect him to do everything possible to make peace with them and see them as his own children. So I believe he will not allow it to get out of hand, because that place has been there since 2003. I know that journalists are very poor, no pensions, so people go to that place from the sweat of their labor to build their houses there. So if you don't just come and start giving them unnecessary tension, I think it's not right. And I hope he will do the right thing to call his chiefs together so that they can negotiate with the journalists and resolve
at least before the governor.
Yes, we even call on the governor Dapo Abiodun to just look into it, and the Olu of Arepo, Oba Atanda Oyebi, to just pipe down a little bit, and they can't just have their way every other time.